right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
What do you need? Touchdown, defense. Spawn!
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
Ready?
Now Newton on first down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
55. You're trapped.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Luke Kuechly, the All-Pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Reset. 19. Mike 5-4. Switch. Jam.
A first down carry now for Miller. And some space here. Quick move by Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
54. Mike, 54. You got nothing to run. 54. You got nothing.
Watson with a give to Miller. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
I know you felt that one.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
19. Max 56. We ain't giving up nothing today. 59. 56. Oh, try. 6 right there, 56.
Here's Watson on third down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Taco Charlton able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey. Check 15.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's it.
Now Scarlett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 8.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit second down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On second down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. On second and 9, Watson. And Thomas has it. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Gun.
Now Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Newton now to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Big stop, let's go.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Check set, 19. Check 53 is mine. Check pass, check pass. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Watson looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go.
Here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he fires one incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Back to throw, Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Miller, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 50, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check 24, check 24. Check 9, check 9.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Watson on 3rd down. And he finds Stills complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 40. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a first down throw, Watson. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Watson on target here to Fuller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Lamar Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. 8.
Here's McCaffrey. Oh, now he bowls him over. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now again, right side McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
This is caught inside the 15. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 51 yards. Now it's Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.